Welcome back to Divine Capricorns with me, Amanda. I read for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements. And we're going to get into a general read for this one. Anything you might need from me is in the description box below, including private readings if you feel led or you need one. All of that down there. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those wonderful things, I would greatly appreciate it, as that helps me grow. It helps this channel grow. It helps the algorithm and all of those things. I realize that I have some really interesting people who like to dislike some of my videos. I think that that's hilarious that you think you can somehow impact anything by disliking it. More than likely, that reading was not for you, you know, or I don't know, maybe you need to do some shadow work. Either way. Yeah, I felt like I needed to kind of say that because people out here be humaning every single day, you know. Cappies, if you hear any noises or anything like that, I have music that plays. I like to have music play when I read. It just is very helpful for me to concentrate and to get an idea of what the time is like, because I literally could read for hours. So let's get right into it. So for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements, what is going on? What is going on in their energy, and what do they need to know right now? All right, sweet. Spider and Lizard have come out. Oh, and Rabbit. Okay, we'll take 3 from the Animal Spirit deck. I really use this more like for generals, just because it gives me a bit more information about, you know, what might be going on for like the overall energy. I do really want to get more oracle decks. So if there are any that you know of that you would recommend, then please, by all means, I would really appreciate it. Leave me a comment below if that's the case. So Spider is actually an Earth. Oh, and Rabbit. Okay. This is what I like to do. Do it like a place mark. Snake, buffalo, lamb, wolf. I love that card. Spiders right here. And then lizard. Ooh, lizard is a fire. It's under fire in here. All right. Lizard. So we'll start with Spider. That's the first one I saw. Creator of prosperity through life's work, Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere, both process-oriented rather than results-oriented. And soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When in balance, this looks like appreciative, enthusiastic, prosperous. When out of balance, it looks like discouraged, tired, forlorn. To bring into balance, playful creativity. Interesting. I know we've had this card before in a general reading, and if I'm able to find which one, I will put up a cue card up above my finger. So maybe there's something there as well for you. But yeah. You know what I was thinking of when I was reading this? Interestingly enough, I feel like whoever I'm talking about in this reading is somebody that has a lot of responsibilities on them and takes care of others. Like, you might help out with your family. You might have a family of your own. Or maybe you're just a community type of person and maybe volunteer your time to help others. That's what I was really getting. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Next one we saw was the lizard. I also love the wow, the colors. Bear with me, Mercury is still retrograde here. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, this looks like artistic, telepathic, spiritual. Out of balance, elusive, non-committal, flaky. To bring into balance a creative project. I'm sensing that someone here maybe put their artistic abilities, artistic projects to the side to be practical and take care of responsibilities. I'm getting that a lot. I think you maybe need to, at this time, set aside more time for yourself, and not just for your creative projects, like just time for yourself, doing things that you want to be doing, not that you need to do. I know as Cappies, we definitely have a hard time with that. Excuse me. My apologies. Before I hit record on this, I got really tired out of like nowhere. So I don't know if that is someone today. But yeah. Let's get right into Rabbit. I know we've had this card before. I think this came out for the chakra balance read I did, which I don't really know if any of you liked that reading like at all. I don't have to have it on here. I just felt like doing it and exploring. I don't know. I like to experiment. So, afraid of everything, overwhelmed, frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it, so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others that we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words, oh rabbit. They shape your destiny. Imbalance, sensitive, problem solver, good listener. Out of balance, over-explains, talks fast. To bring into balance, a day of silence. Yeah, you know, Cappy, I know I've done this, and I've also recognized it in other people when I interact with them, is like, if you feel a need to talk constantly, then it's like a way of like distracting yourself, if you will. I don't really see it as a good thing. Sometimes taking a bit of time to be silent can be very helpful in terms of maybe something really important needs to come through, and it won't if you're constantly talking, right? Also, maybe just, again, taking time to yourself, and with that, maybe that being silent is helpful. Doesn't necessarily have to be like you just not talking. It could just be a little bit of solitude you find every single day that could help you with whatever you're dealing with during this time. So let's go a little deeper into this with the tarot. And I apologize if how I communicate is a little off. I don't have a whole lot of energy at the moment, so I don't know. Maybe somebody else also feels like they have no energy to do anything. First card out is the Queen of Coins. Yes. I love that for us. I really do. What else? The Star. You are very important. That's what I'm hearing right now. You are a very important person. You're very important to the people around you, those who, I'm getting admire you. Three of Swords and Six of Cups. Wow. What else? I don't want to start reading until I have all the cards out, because I just feel like there's probably going to be a lot here. Can you give me some more information? Temperance. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody, or I'm talking about somebody that needs to let go of some hurt. And that's probably through your art. Like, for some of you, maybe communicating it is really difficult. So maybe like your creativity helps you work through that and how you express feelings and experiences. Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's like, it's just how you show up. How you show up. Nine of Coins. I love that. Yeah. I feel like I'm talking to a very independent person. You could be somebody that has children. I typically do not get that from reads, but I just feel like you're somebody that has a family. This very much feels, again, like how you express yourself is very different from most people, or just people in general around you. There's something really beautiful inside you that you need to express in a creative way. I don't know what that necessarily means. This could be, I just heard yarn. Yarn? Okay, I don't know anything about this stuff. Is yarn crocheting? Because I know there's knitting and crocheting. They're not the same. I don't know anything about that stuff. I know more about sewing, so wrong subject for me. You could also work with crystals. I'm going to say a quartz, or like any quartz is going to be amazing for healing, but like specifically pink quartz. This is this deck I'm using, the tarot, is the Fountain Tarot deck, and it was the first deck I ever acquired. I bought it for my 31st birthday, and this chunk of selenite was given to me by a friend, and I have a crystal that protects all of my decks, and this is the one in particular I chose to protect this one. So I don't know if selenite would be helpful for you. I also feel like there's a sense of authenticity, like the way that you show up, like that's maybe people admire you for that, or like your family admires you for that. And I'm really getting this impression you're a provider. You don't have to necessarily be a masculine or a feminine in either case, but I feel like you take care of business. You're somebody that's on top of bills. You're on top of responsibilities, chores, and things that need to get done. I am also getting the sense that you don't have a whole lot of time to yourself either. And I wish that would be different for you. I wish that you were able to find more time for yourself. Because, you know, when you're not able to pour into yourself, it's very hard to give to others. Excuse me. We have Sagittarius, Capricorn. We have Aquarius. What is this one? Wow. Libra. Whoa. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius again. We have Leo and we have Virgo in here. These could be signs in your chart. I am reading for you. I don't see anyone else here, to be honest with you. I just feel like with the Three of Swords being in the middle, this for me is like the centered energy. There's something inside of you that needs to be expressed and shared. Oh, wow. 3, 6, 9. These could be numbers that are significant for you. Oh my gosh. Specifically in your birth date. I don't know what the sequence of numbers is, but 3, 6, and 9 are in your birth date. Okay, that's interesting. I feel like maybe you recognize that you need help with your responsibilities. Good gosh. 3 yawns. Is anybody like needing a nap right now? Dang, I slept really well last night and I don't know why I'm sounding like this. Or help is on the way. Like help is being brought to you. Maybe you've been asking for help. Or just recognizing that you need help. Ooh. Whatever this pain or this hurt is, it could have to do with your childhood and how you were brought up. Listen, childhood trauma is a very common thing, and I want you to know that you are not alone in that. And I hope that you find a bit of peace through working through that, but also recognizing that none of it was your fault. A lot of times with childhood trauma, there's shame, especially when you felt helpless as a child. Yeah, I feel like you're an intense type of person. And I resonate with that personally. Like, I feel like I'm a very intense person. You're not somebody that is very surface level. You're like, the depths of you run deep, and that it may not be something that you share with others, but that's totally fine. If you don't feel comfortable, then you don't feel comfortable. Know that. I feel like you've also really worked so hard for what you have. Like, you're not somebody that gets stuff handed to you. Now, mind you, if something is given to you, there's nothing wrong with receiving. I want to make that super, super clear. But it is super important to also work hard for what you have. But that doesn't have to be to a point of hyper independence, you know? Which could be, it could be something for you because I did mention it. So that's for someone. Hmm. I also get this idea of, like, again, expressing whatever this is that you're working through or have been working through in a creative way. Now, it doesn't have to be something you make money off of. Okay, Cappies. Like, definitely does not have to be any of that. But it could be something that you just really enjoy doing, and it's a release for you, right? It can be something very private and just only for you. Really does not have to be anything other than that. I know for me, coloring feels really great. I like to listen to an audiobook or a podcast or just relaxing music at night. Or I will go somewhere out in nature and I will lay out a blanket and I will actually, like, just straight up sit and color because it's really relaxing for me. So I don't know who that is for at all by any means, but I figured I would throw it out there for you. Hmm. What is the advice here for my Capricorns in this reading? What is the advice? How do they work through this? Oof. 8 of Swords. Let's get another card, please. Knight of Coins. Yeah, I'm hearing you are more than capable of getting out of this. Like, you're not trapped. I feel like some of you feel really, really lonely, and I'm here to tell you that you are never, ever alone, my loves. Never, ever. This being with the Knight of Coins, though, I feel like the advice is to be patient with yourself as you figure out what all this looks like and how to really truly express yourself. And everything takes time. There's absolutely no rush. And, you know, the Knight of Coins, like, cherishes his coin. So I want you to honor yourself for where you are at right now and understand that you are always a work in progress, right? As long as you keep making an effort to move forward and become a better version of yourself, then that's all that really matters. Even if you stray off the path, you're still going to come back onto it, no matter what, right? You're never going to miss anything that is meant for you. I know that's really hard to accept. I know I'm still working through that myself. But yeah, that's what I have for you. I feel like it's just going to take some time. And you really got to get out of your own way, get out of your own head, about this. And, you know, maybe getting out of your head looks like doing something creative, right? So, yeah. Well, I hope this was helpful. I hope that this resonates with all of you. Some of you, maybe it doesn't resonate with anybody, but it's always my hope that it helps someone. And yeah, if you can please like, share, subscribe to this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah? All right. Know that you are divine, sacred, and heavenly by Capricorns.